It's weird mixing business and family.
I do set boundaries.
No,
But family is hard. Family gets emotional.
part of the reason they moved out is because they were getting in fights about who's working more, how many hours they're getting, blah, blah, blah.
Great.
No, I blame my sister personally.
What? Those
No.
are two completely different things.
Hi, my name is Amelia. I'm 26,
Hi, I'm Spencer. I'm 27. We are from Brainerd, Minnesota.
and this is Financial Audit.
Oh, Minnesota, yes. I love it. Fellow Midwesterners, thanks for coming down. What do we do for a living up there? Let's start with you, Amelia.
I am a stay-at-home mom.
Oh, that yeah, okay. Not a lot of income comes in from that, but there are definitely important duties. So, okay, I'm assuming then we're married.
Yes,
We have
one kid.
age.
She's about to be 6.
Okay, very cool. So 6-year-old. So she's in elementary school.
I homeschool her, actually.
Oh, okay. So how much are you bringing in, breadwinner?
It depends on how many days I work a week. Between 8 to 1,000 a week.
800 to 1,000 a week. Okay.
Yep.
What's the job?
I own a business. I do third-party delivery.
Okay, like Amazon third party, like last mile stuff, or
Nah, kind of appliance delivery. I was doing
Okay.
some Amazon delivery for a
and
while.
you own the business, so
Yeah.
you can't contract out to the companies.
Yeah, I can.
Oh, wonderful. Okay, and are these pretty consistent clients?
So the third-party company I third-party through, they give me everything every day. And then they set up my routes, everything else like that. I have my guys work out, and then we go from there.
You have guys.
Yep.
How many employees do you have?
5 including me? 6 including me.
There's an extra guy.
Well, but max, you make $52,000 a year.
That's without the business aspect of it, yes.
That's what he pays himself.
Yes.
What's without the business? Well, yes, afterwards. Yeah. So, are there too many miles for you to run? Like, why do we have these? If you're only bringing in 52, which there's nothing wrong with 52, but if 52 is what you're walking away with, are you working as hard as you can before I'm getting vibes of no over here?
He has not been working very many days lately.
So
Why?
this is the slowdown month, and then we just started picking back up again. So
Okay.
my main option is giving my guys about the same amount of days as I'm working too, so they don't quit.
I think
you-
he's the boss. He should work the most amount of days. It's his company. If he needs the money,
Well, okay. I mean, I get it to a certain extent. If this, business started going downhill, like everyone would get paid before me in the end.
Right.
When times are good, you give more. When
yeah.
times are bad, they get
But
less.
I think that he
Well,
should work the days that he needs.
which means they would be getting nothing though, and they might. So I do kind of get it to a certain extent, but also at the same time, how frequent is this? Because do we need this many people?
So I have 2 trucks, 2 guys a truck. So then
Do you own the trucks?
No, I'm renting them. I plan on owning my own, so then we can actually make more money through
You're
it.
blushing.
Yeah, this is just my natural red cheeks.
Oh, okay.
He's always red.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay. Thought you were nervous and you were going to flirt with me or something. Okay.
Depends.
Okay. So, sorry, go on.
So some people only want to work 3 to 4 days a week. Some people want to work to 6 days a week. So it's just for me to alter,
Do you need them all?
kind of.
Well, if somebody needs a day off, then he's gonna.
but then
be the
I only
person.
you can
5,
work.
5 including me.
But then if
So
someone
he
needs
has
it,
one extra guy.
Yeah, I have one extra guy. So that's if the other people need days off, I have a cover. So then my trucks can still.
And what are
go
you
just
doing?
fine. I'm working every day that I can.
what's your work?
I do the same thing they do. I'm out there doing the same work.
Interesting. Okay, how much are you paying them?
Same amount I get paid.
Does that make sense?
Well, he's doing the same work.
So
Yeah, but you started the business at the same time.
Well,
I mean, it's okay if you do. I'm just trying to figure out
he does use money out of the company. If we need groceries or something, he'll pull it out of the company.
Well, that's the thing is you guys have debt to pay. So
Yeah.
I'm just trying to prioritize.
So
Right.
I was doing this a little bit before I started doing my own business type thing. Before that, I was getting way less days, wasn't making any money. So then I started the business aspect of it. So our work is basically what the set pay amount I give them, and I feel like it's unfair if I pay myself more.
Unfair? I mean, that's a interesting question.
Well,
Well, and you did start the business. Did you took on risk by getting the vehicles? So I mean, there are different aspects of it. But I'm not against equal either. I mean, you do whatever you want. It's your business. Like literally, it's up to you, and the market will decide. The workers whether or not they stay or leave, and
him using any extra money if we need it, he pulls it out of his business account.
I don't like to because I like to have it separately from what we.
Well, I'm just concerned about the debt. Okay, so where are we today? What is going on here? Because we do have debt. Sounds like a consistently inconsistent income. Because it was 800 to 1,000 a week, so I mean,
it can fluctuate pretty far, and so that's why
pretty far. That's only $200. Am I getting the full picture then?
Well, he can go anywhere. Like this week, he worked 3 days, which is $600, but then he can work other weeks where it's 6 days, and that's $1,200.
Yep.
And so it's hard to put an average on a number like that.
How much did you make last year?
With the business part, 60. And that was just 6 months.
Okay.
Wait, so
that's more.
Without the business part of the income added in, myself, I only make around the 52. But with the business, it's around 120.
Oh, I see. So after all expenses?
After all expenses, without any expensive, it's around $500,000. But with all the expenses and everything,
so how much is hitting your account on a monthly basis on average, hitting your checking account pulled from the business, distributions, and pay?
On average?
30.
What is your business set up? Is this S-Corped?
I'm 1099'd, and then my
through your business? Yeah, but what's your business set up as?
LLC.
Then you contract yourself?
Yeah, so I'm contracted through the company I work for, and then my guys that work for me are also 1099.
But
so
that means everything you're taking from your company, though, if you're distributing it, are probably distributions and not.
I don't know.
Is it going through? We'll figure it out.
I have an accountant and they help me figure everything else out.
Sure.
I pay the trucks.
Yeah,
the
I would say on average, most weeks he brings home $1,000.
Yeah.
Out of his paycheck.
Just paycheck.
Just paycheck. $1,000 paycheck.
What I pay myself, I don't.
Yeah, which is probably just distributions in the company, but it is. You're also 1099 from the.
So during tax season, that would be his paycheck. Is $1,000 a week on average.
No, I understand that. I understand that.
I file my taxes with the business.
How much came in last month, huh?
Into our checking?
Which one?
Yes, including transfers from the business checking into personal. So this all goes into personal.
500.
Maybe 4 or 5.
So you're double her. Why? Why are we not together in any way whatsoever? Do we budget together? Are you informed of your finances in any way?
You didn't work that much
under
last
3.
month.
Are you guys together in the finances? Do we know the finances? Do we discuss finances? Are we a partnership in the finances?
We are a partnership in the finances, but some of it is I am a person that is, if I don't know what our finances are, I'm not stressed about it. And so he runs the finances and tells me what I can and can't buy. If that if I want to go get something, I can ask him, hey, can I go buy this? And he'll say, I don't have the money for that, or I do.
I let her know, we can afford that. We can't afford that.
What do you define as afford? Do you guys have debt?
We do have debt.
Yeah.
Do you guys know how much debt you have?
Yes.
Both of you together?
Yes.
Both of us together, I would assume that with the cars, it would be
Yeah, what's your total debt? What's your total debt?
It would be $55,000 with the cars.
Yeah, around there with the cars.
Okay, 61. So we don't know our total debt.
Yeah.
Wonderful. Okay, and what came in?
$2,500.
We had transferred from business checking $3,664.
Okay.
We setting money aside for taxes properly? No, because we have a previous year tax bill of $8,000 that we haven't touched.
Yes.
So the beginning of this year really slowed down. So everything I did have saved up for it kind of went back into the business aspect.
Curious. I know we can't hear. Man, I would love to just follow your business for a couple weeks. I just really wonder if we're using everyone effectively, because when we have these slowdown periods, it's boning you.
Well, it's very hard when you have a truck off. And so because he rents his trucks, what is that, $3,000 a week?
$860 a week per truck, so around $1,700 a week.
So if one truck doesn't go out, he's still paying on it.
Yeah, it's a set.
Why haven't we invested into purchasing or getting a loan on a truck?
Apparently I need 20% down for a commercial vehicle.
Okay. Why haven't you don't not make money?
I know.
Right.
Why haven't we? That wasn't an answer.
I'm going to be really honest. When we have a lump sum of money, it doesn't last long.
Yeah.
Why?
A lot of it's me. I'll be honest.
Why?
I'm a spender.
I thought you said you only spent what he says you're allowed to spend.
And he says I'm allowed to spend.
Why are you saying she's allowed to spend it if she's not allowed to spend it because we don't have any money to spend?
I feel bad most of the time because she's at home constantly. She doesn't really.
Don't be. She doesn't have to be. Send the little to school. I mean,
well, okay, so that's
and then leave the house and roll around in the snow.
I cannot send her to school.
Go on.
I have something. It's called emetophobia, and I have OCD from that. So
what? I'm gonna need a little explanation on something I've never heard of.
Emetophobia. My number one fear ever is puke. I can't do anything. And so, like,
good. So if she's not there, you won't see her puke. I'm
but if I send her to school, she's gonna get sick, and that's like I have OCD, and so like even if it doesn't happen, my brain says it's going to.
Okay, I understand. Oh, hold on. Okay, sorry. Vaccine parenting. I'm sure it's obnoxious. Well, at least let me say this. I understand homeschooling for whatever reasons in terms of. This is what you want them to learn and focus on, believe all that stuff, whatever. Okay, that's how our culture works. But to take them away from social interactions in general out of the fear that they might get sick, does that seem fair? Because she's not going to school, but is she still getting social interactions?
Yes.
Okay, then she can go to school then, because it's going to be the same thing.
Okay.
I don't want her to show up to college and never met a human.
I want to give you free money right now. I've partnered with different resources that will literally give you hundreds of dollars the moment you sign up for them. Check out my investing app of choice, Moomoo, where they give you up to 15 free stocks and 8.1% interest on your uninvested cash when you sign up with my link. Do you want a more traditional savings account? Check out where I keep my emergency fund, SoFi, where they'll give you 4.5% on your money and up to $300. Would you rather have automated investing? Sign up for Acorns with my link and you'll get $20 right now instead of the usual $5 you'd get from your friend's referral. You can also sign up for our investing program and get $100 in cash deposited into your Moomoo account. This is the best way to learn what your investing profile looks like and what investing strategies to use based on that. All of this free money is linked in the resources section of the description below, so don't pass up the free money because I'll punch you.
Well, I mean, she does like gymnastics and, some sports.
No one can get it. Listen. I'm not saying this would be great. I'm not saying this would be great. But, just to give them a little more.
Yeah,
I do. What if they get sick? Just go to a hotel for a weekend. And dad will be sick.
He can't. He can't take work off. So that's part of the problem.
Kind of. I mean, you have so many people.
He cannot. If his route gets dropped, it's like an $800 fee.
But other people can cover that route, yeah?
I don't like not having to work unless I absolutely
listen. I'm just trying to find a solution.
Yeah,
if everything's a no.
I've talked to him about it before because I have very bad panic attacks. I mean, even
I do too. I get it.
My mom has offered, like, if she were to get sick, like, she'll go pick her up.
So go do that.
But I'm afraid that she's not going to be available, and then she's gonna be like, well, you're gonna just have to go get her, be a mom.
I mean, no offense. I mean, I'm just gonna say this. Just my panic disorder holds me back. That sucks for me. But if my panic disorder held back a loved one and living their life, that's not acceptable. I don't get that choice and control. Yeah. I don't think you should either.
No, I've thought about this a lot.
I don't think it's time for any more thinking. I think it's time to bye-bye, kid. Go leave the house. Yeah. It's just kind of just this is a step that needs to be taken. And also, the longer you put this off, the same with me getting on a plane, the longer you put it off, the harder it's going to be. You're never even going to allow them to leave the house in middle school if we're continuing, if we're this far, dug deep at 6.
Right now, I don't leave the house in the winter. I try not to. At any point, if I need to leave the house, it's going to be a panic attack.
And the kid?
She has shown like symptoms of being afraid of germs.
Well, and probably because of you.
Yeah, it does break my heart.
That's this. I don't think we can allow this.
Yeah.
What do you think about this? I'm sorry that we haven't gotten into finances, but this is.
My mom thinks it's ridiculous, or not like she's not mean about it.
I understand
but
the panic disorder, and I understand your things.
And I
that you
do
have to
feel
work
like
on.
I'm holding her back.
You are holding her back. It's not a feel.
Right.
You're already getting her into a phobia.
That's what I'm afraid
At
of.
6.
Yes, I'm afraid
Like,
that she's going to have my phobia, and it's so hard to live with. Like I do not want her to have that.
You're saying that, but you are causing it. So just stop. When you get home, I'm sorry.
I know, and I've heard it before, and it sucks. But yeah,
What do you think about this, dude?
I try to help her not be that much panicky.
What?
I
Well, that's not gonna happen. It's really not.
I know.
It's more she needs to work on coping mechanisms and go through therapy aggressively, essentially. But even still, regardless of your feelings, you can't just hold someone back. That's what I want your opinion on. Your kid's not leaving the house, and they're developing a phobia at 6 because of this. What do you think, dude?
Well, it's smart for her to wash her hands and stuff after going to the bathroom, and
Who the said it wasn't? What are you talking about? I think there's a difference between leaving the house and washing hands.
Well, we do leave the house.
I leave the house doesn't mean I wipe my ass with my hand and rub it places.
Right. No, the things that I'm seeing are like she would, she has to wash her hands. She has to do this, which like isn't bad at the moment, but in a 6-year-old it can become compulsive. And that's what I've heard also, yes. And so like I have talked to him about it.
So what are we doing? What's the solution? What the are we doing, guys? This is insane.
Right. I have always
wanted
Were we even
going to talk about this? This isn't even on the list, is it? I mean,
no,
this is
probably
crazy.
not. Well, I knew that it was probably going to come up once it was send her. I knew somebody was going to say send her to school. You know what I mean? Like, because my mom says
again,
that.
I'm okay with homeschooling. It's not necessarily.
Yeah, she is pretty far ahead, but I'm worried about her social ability.
Yes. Okay. You said she goes out and does stuff. What is that?
She has gymnastics. We have.
She's going to get sick during that as well.
She wears a mask.
You make her.
I make her wear a mask. Yes.
Oh, please.
We wear a mask if we're like in the cities.
In the cities?
Yeah, like no matter what time of the year it is. Like she's wearing a mask if we're in a large crowd of people.
If she was immune compromised, I would understand. If it was the middle of a pandemic, I would understand.
Right, but it's not anymore.
You're just like, I don't want to see her throw up.
Yeah.
So I'm going to force her to... Hold on. This isn't... No, she will literally start to be like judged by other people and isolated.
Well, I guess...
feel so bad. She's not here, is she?
No.
I feel so bad for her. Wait, how'd you get here?
On a plane.
Was this a big step for you?
Yeah, we wore masks.
I know it's not winter.
It sounds crazy. We wore masks and I wiped down our plane seats. But
what about this?
I'm fine like this. But it's like the large groups of people that I'm afraid of. Like planes are really scared. Like I get really scared on planes, especially because of the feeling people throw up. I had headphones in. If I don't hear it, it's not happening.
I'm just trying to, what the this isn't, it's just not fair to her. You can't do this. You cannot push your issues onto her.
No. And like, really I don't think there's anything wrong with like being cautious of, like touching your mouth and face in public and stuff. But I know that I take it a step further.
A step.
During COVID, it was a lot worse.
Did that heighten?
Pandemic.
Well, so she was actually in daycare. I was working. I was a single mom. And she
is it not biologically yours?
I adopted our daughter. Yeah,
she got married. He adopted.
That's
our
wonderful. That's beautiful. Okay.
So I mean, I had the fear then, but I didn't think about it all the time until it happened while she was in daycare. Like she got sick while she was in daycare, and then I was fine after. But then COVID hit and I had to stop working because daycare wasn't open. And I never went back because we got married, and now I'm a stay-at-home mom. And so I know that I'm digging a hole deeper in my OCD by...
You're making it worse because you're just not confronting it anyway.
Right. And
I've done the same for mine. But again, I'm not forcing anyone else to do anything because of it.
Right.
You can't do this. You can't do this. I don't know what's the solution, guys, because we need to move on from this and go to the finances. But what is the solution? Because I feel so bad for her, and this is not.
It would either be able to have him on call to leave work, or I would be able to ask my mom to, like, if she ever does get sick, to come get her to pick her up from school.
If you don't allow your kid to go outside without being completely separated by everyone, with again, if something's like raging across the world, I get, that's not bad. It's just you're separating her from everyone, essentially.
Right.
You're making it hard for them to read her face and just have those human interactions.
Right.
And you're not allowing her to go to school. Again, if there was a different reason, okay. But, like, I will personally come up there and vomit on your face if you do not, like, allow her to just leave the house.
We do. Like,
okay. There is one more thing that I want to bring up. Part of the reason she is homeschooled, and it is not the only reason, is my OCD.
She's online homeschooled.
She's online homeschooled.
I'm just talking social interactions.
Yes, but she is very far ahead. She can read books.
Maybe she'll skip a grade. Like, that's great.
Right.
It's great. I just want she cannot enter the workforce. She cannot enter college.
I don't want her to end up like me.
If she goes outside and it's 25 and we've cured every illness in the world or something, but yet she is just like wearing a hazmat suit everywhere.
Right.
We go to the grocery store or we bring her to the movies or bowling. We don't put the mask on.
Then why gymnastics?
Because it's full of kids.
You should see the kids that we see.
No, they're disgusting. Kids are gross. Yeah. Kids are gross in general.
Right.
Now, legitimately, guys, I believe that everyone in your life, everyone around us can actually take control of their financial future and make their lives better. And we've spent over a year here creating tools to help make those goals a reality. Right now, our budgeting program and investing program are bundled together at a 15% discount, and you get $100 in cash gifted to you right into your Moomoo account. There's honestly no time like the present to actually take control of your future. Don't wait. Don't let this opportunity pass you.
But also, let them have an immune system at the same time.
Right. No, I know.
Okay, I'm going to move on. But you need to work on that, please, ASAP, because that is unfair to her and her development.
We've talked about doing the therapy-wise, but with
You haven't done therapy?
I don't have insurance.
That's what I was about to get
Why don't you have
We
insurance?
make too much to get help, and we don't make enough to pay for it every month.
Yes, you probably do. How much do you think you spent?
A lot.
Uh-oh. Last month, probably $4,000 at least.
Yeah, somewhere around there, probably.
$6,462.
Is that with? No, it's not.
Nope.
No.
We didn't calculate business expenses into here.
Crap.
Does that calculate
business checking account?
the credit cards?
Yeah, it's spending. Is it not spending?
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, so the one card, that one is, I use it for business only.
Right, Jake? It wasn't Costco card, right?
This isn't.
Nope,
No, I'm
Costco
gonna
card
call
wasn't
you
included.
out.
Your bad card, your little bad card wasn't included. We did not include that.
No, I'm going to call you
because
out
that's
on
business.
this Costco. You don't only use it for work.
There's occasions that we use it.
We separated work,
Okay.
dude. This is
Okay.
literally personal spending was $6,462.
I don't know on what.
Well, I can tell you on what. First of all, don't have any money left over. We could at least get a low-cost basic health insurance for how much you go out to eat.
We didn't go out that often last month.
It adds up.
Well, you basically
That's-
spent $250.
Could have been worse.
Could have been worse. Doesn't matter. You don't have
No,
health
but-
insurance, so I don't want to hear that.
Right.
And you have a kid. I don't want you to not be able to go through. You can't get therapy, and
She has health insurance. Don't worry.
No, you don't.
Okay.
And you are the parent.
Right.
Miscellaneous. Could be video games. Could be whatever. It's just stuff that doesn't matter. $324. Add that together, we could have got another low cost plan. Okie dokes. So. I don't know what the you guys are talking about. Your phone bill, that definitely does not need to be the price it is.
The
Could
price
pay
that
for
it is. So I have
They both
my
jumped
family
out of
on
their
it.
seat for this one. Okay, how much do they pay?
Okay, they pay. My dad pays $100. My brother pays $100. My mom pays for her iPad. We pay about
Your dad pays for a line.
Yeah, we pay about $200 a month.
I'm gonna say 3, 2, 1, and then on go. 3, 2, 1, go. I want you guys to both at the same time give me your household financial score. 0 being the worst possible, 10 being the best possible. 3, 2, 1.
5.
Okay, so we're separate by a lot. Why do you think it's middle of the road, solid?
Because
Versus-
we pay our bills.
You don't have health insurance.
Our bills are paid that need to be paid. I know that we
You
don't
spent
have.
$2,000 more than you brought in. Before setting aside money for taxes.
So most of that is the extra money from my family members that have stuff with me.
What?
Some of it. Some of it that you see coming in.
2,000?
Not all that.
Some of it that you see coming in, yeah, were like people paying us to pay their bills. But
and you still spent 2,000 more than came in. I'm confused.
Yeah.
Also.
Okay. Yeah.
Why are you guys so disconnected? Why do you think she thinks it's middle of the road and you think it's so bad?
Well, I know I do agree with her on that. Our bills are paid, but the extra money we do always get, we just spend.
Well, also, I don't know our full financial situation.
Why?
Ignorance is bliss. In my
Why
opinion,
don't you
for that.
tell her?
I do. I know on occasion I do write up like all of our debt and bills that we have, and then I add it up. So then we did have a budget before, did stick to it for a little while, and it kind of went downhill.
Yeah, we've done a $0 budget, but now that his company is so switchy, it's hard to do a $0 budget because we might have an extra 200 here or 200 less here.
I need you guys to go through our budgeting educational plan together. Go through it, take the quizzes, do everything. Do the investing one as well. Eventually you guys will be ready for that and it'll be helpful.
Yeah, I tried to do that. Can't figure that out.
The class?
The investing, just in general.
Oh, well, go through the investing class. Plus you guys get $100 anyway for free.
Okay.
Because of it. So do people who get signed up, by the way. So link in the description below. And if you want your Hammer Financial Score, it's there. Link in the description below. And you can come on the show at calebhammer.com/apply. Come visit us in Austin, Texas. Let's jump into these finances. It's been a lot of talk, but it's time to get real. Target.
Yeah, I blame my
Why is it so high?
sister portionally for that one.
Sister, your credit card, your sister? What the f*** are you talking about? What are you
She brought me to Target over and over again. It's my own doing.
Yeah.
Huh?
It's my own doing.
What does this mean? What do you mean she brought you to Target over and over again?
She kept asking me to go to Target, and I had a Target credit card, and I didn't have any willpower, and I just bought what I saw.
You're just walking through the aisles at Target?
Yes.
We haven't used it since that debacle happened.
The debacle? Wait, what's the debacle?
I racked that up in a month.
Yeah.
I applied for the credit card.
Did you go all the way to the limit?
2,000, yeah.
When?
A year and a half ago, and it's
Why is this taking so long to pay off?
We
Guys,
minimum payment.
What are we doing? Why are we only doing the minimum payment? It's going to take 7 more years to pay off.
I keep forgetting that card exists half the time.
Well, I don't think we're allowed to forget that the card exists half the time.
Not anymore.
Not ever. I don't know. What do you mean? You have a kid. Probably want to send him to college.
Okay,
Probably want to help him with that.
I think part of that issue is that it's always due on the 2nd, and we have rent.
Put it
so
on
we
auto pay.
Yeah.
I don't give a shit.
On auto pay.
we always
minimum.
we always
$30
forget about
minimum.
it, and then
$10.85 of interest is accruing.
That
Yeah.
explains why it's not really getting paid off.
no,
Yeah,
we've
that's why
been
it takes
paying it
7
off
more
for
years
like a
to
year
pay
and a half.
off. Do you want to? Are you going to get a job again? Are you able to? Like, if we get them to school, are you able to go and interact with people?
Yeah, for the most part. I would. It's definitely like a learning curve. I did get a job.
10% interest rate on this card for a credit card. That's still horrible. But
Yeah.
for a
Right.
credit card, it's surprisingly low.
I have had a job, and then I ended in a panic attack when they had me clean the bathrooms, and I quit.
So okay, so that was like a retail type job.
Yeah, it was a gas station.
But
Bathroom because there might be vom.
Just germs in general. So like my OCD stemmed from a metaphobia, but it's really contamination OCD.
I hope you didn't touch Clara. She's infected with cooties.
But before
I
that,
sanitized.
she did have a job for a few months.
Yeah, I did.
And-
I worked at Costco one time.
You guys love Costco. We'll go there.
Yeah.
Okay. It's not perfect, but maybe we could help. Okay. Maybe there's like a work from home call center type job.
Yeah.
So, customer service, I think Course Careers has a certification in customer service. I think you go through their like quiz that helps you find the right certification for you. Go through that, pick one, and we can gift it to you for free. That can boost your resume. Maybe you can work from home.
Yeah,
once
that
your
would
kid's
be
gone.
nice.
But I also don't want to fully enable you not leaving the house.
No, like I am fine with leaving the house myself. I don't touch my face.
What if you got to take a massive in the middle of public?
I do it.
Good job. All right, listen up. If you've been following Financial Audit, you already know how serious I am about getting your finances in order. And that's why I'm pumped to tell you about something I'm actually using.
Domain Money, specifically their flat fee CFPs. No hidden taquito fees, just real, unbiased advice. Let me introduce you to Adriana Adams. Not only is she my certified financial planner, but she's philosophically aligned with what I preach here. And if you like my no BS approach on money, you'll love her too. And that's good news because you can hire her as well. So here's how it works. You can book a free strategy session with Domain Money and then pick Adriana or any of their other CFPs. From there, they'll dive into your finances, analyzing your spending, setting goals, and building a long-term plan tailored just to you. They're with you all the way through the whole journey, not just dropping some cookie cutter advice and running off. And the best part? No predatory hourly taquito traps. It's a one-time flat fee. No surprises. And if you need more help later, you can pay by the hour. It's as simple as that. Domain Money is helping me lay out my own long-term financial plan, and it's honestly been a game changer. So if you're ready to stop making dumb money decisions, head over to domainmoney.com/Caleb to book your first free session. That's domain.com/Caleb. No fluff, no hidden fees, just real expert advice to get your financial life in order. Go check it out.
The bathrooms, like, as long as I wash my hands, I'm okay. Like, I'm definitely better than I was a couple years ago. No.
It will, even though
I'm
you
like
wash your hands
sticking my
afterwards?
hand. Well, I feel like it's like on me, on my arms and on my shirt.
Okay. But you're okay wiping.
It's my own.
Clean poop. Menards. I miss the Menards. We don't got them down here. We have a Menards Capital One card.
Mm-hmm.
I've never seen a Menards card, but I guess it makes sense. Every store has a card. So what are we doing? What are we building? We building like sheds? Like why do we have a huge Menards card?
Beginning of this year, when I was doing Amazon, I needed a pallet jack. Kind of put it on that one, which is half.
Kind of
that.
put it on that one? Oh.
I did put it on that one, which was about half what that balance is.
Okay, and the other half?
I'm gonna probably random stuff.
Fun fact, takes another 7 years to pay off. $39 minimum payment. $18.04 of interest accruing on a monthly basis.
Before this, I did have my own capital one, just a normal capital one. We paid that one off. We were doing the rainfall 3 months ago.
The rainfall.
Whatever it's called, the snowball.
Yeah.
Yes, thank you.
No, I like the rainfall. Oh, okay. So
yep, that's when we were going to start putting it towards those cards.
But when? When did you pay that?
3 months ago.
Then what happened? Why haven't we started to accelerate?
That was when I started working one day less, and then
we stopped the budgeting. We had a budget, and we moved, and then it never went back up.
No, it was so. My brother lives with us currently. Before that,
brother,
we had
that one.
Yes. Before that, I had my brother-in-law and sister living with us, and they moved out. So for that 2 months, we were paying everything on our own. So that's kind of what happened with that. Everything just went downhill.
We didn't make enough to pay our bills when we lived alone.
Extra amount of our bills. We paid the bills.
So your brother's your roommate then?
Yes.
Okay. He helps. How much of the bills does he help pay?
He pays $600 for rent, and that's with the utilities. He's buying the car from me soon.
He pays for
the car itself and the insurance itself on it.
Okay. We can unmute his mic for a second. What do you do for a living?
I work for my brother as well.
What, are you guys just like twins? What is happening? You guys are just like on each other.
My brother-in-law that was living with us at the time too also works for me.
What?
Yes.
Why? It's weird mixing business and family.
I also have one of my friends work for me too, but they all
friends
know.
Is a little better if you separate boundaries, but family
I do set boundaries. Like
but family is hard. Family gets emotional. It can. You haven't had something bad happen yet.
I haven't had it yet.
What has happened?
Part of the reason they moved out is because they were spending too much time together. Him and his brother-in-law. They were spending way too much time together, getting in
gooning. Oh
no!
They were getting in fights about who's working more, how many hours they're getting, blah blah blah.
Great.
No, it was mostly our kid running upstairs all the time.
What? Those are two completely different things.
I think that was an excuse for them. They were talking about how loud it was upstairs all the time. But I think it was because right after that he quit and you hired him back.
He didn't quit. He was looking for a better job, apparently. But then he redacted his 2 weeks that he gave me.
And you said this is brother-in-law, so it's your brother.
No, his
my
sister's fiance.
Yes.
Okay. Oh, yeah. Oh, sure. Okay. This family is intertwined. It's weird. It's complicated.
Very.
Okay. And this interest rate's at 30%. The last one was at 10. This one's at 30.
A lot of
I didn't
them are
know
high.
that. I'm going to be honest. I didn't know that.
And how loud was the house, Mr. Ryan?
I'm sorry, what?
Did you live there too?
He does live
I
there
just-
now.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
How loud is it?
I don't really notice it that much, to be honest. It's every now and then
So maybe
it
it
gets
was an
loud.
excuse. I mean, kids are loud. They're stinky. They're nasty, but I get it.
I kind of just like ignore it.
Yeah.
Well, I think because he quit, like literally, he was put in his 2-week notice like a week after he moved out.
No, it was like
I think he was afraid to. I think he was afraid to live there and quit.
No, so okay, I can't explain it on. Yeah. The real reasoning behind everything.
Guys, you have deferred interest of a promotional balance that expires in 3 weeks.
What is that? Wait, what is that?
You had a 0% interest thing that you took off a purchase of $500. It's probably your like a little tool. And guess what?
Probably.
The deferred interest, $61, is about to hit. It's about to slam this card. It's
Monthly?
about to go up. $61 of built up interest that you wouldn't
Did
have to pay
not
if you
even
paid
know
it
that
off in
was
time.
even on
If you
there.
paid it off in 3 weeks, you would not have to pay that extra. But because you're not, the deferred interest plus more that's going to accrue over the next 3 weeks, that is going to hit.
We're probably gonna have to work on that one right away.
I didn't know that was a thing either.
Guys. All right. What do we got?
Those are the cars.
Oh, those are the cards.
Yes.
I spoke in your tongue. Your native Minnesota
It's the
tongue.
accent.
Okay. What am I reading? 17,000 vehicle, 22,000 vehicle?
22.
These are not the rentals.
no.
These are the ones you own.
These are
Yes,
these are our cars.
So you have 2 cars and then you rent 2 trucks?
We have 3 cars. His is completely paid off.
I bought it.
What is it? How much is it worth?
It's a 2002 Pontiac. It just gets me back and forth to work.
Probably not worth almost.
Not
Oh,
worth
no.
nothing.
Yeah, he
Wait,
bought it.
why do you
for
guys have
1,000.
2 more cars with that?
Well, one more. Okay, so my car is the CRV, and then his brother pays us for the
Even though I
Charger.
specifically told him many times, don't. He
Don't what?
insisted on buying it from me.
It's not.
What were we going to do if he did it?
I was just gonna keep paying on it.
But why? Why not sell it? I don't go. Why would you have
Yeah,
an
we
extra car
sold
that
it.
no one uses?
We sold it to his brother.
I was using it.
Is it sold officially?
No.
He pays us for it.
Why are you taking it?
I really need a car to get back and forth for work as well.
Which one is it? Is it the 22 or 17?
17.
Can you afford 17?
Yes, I can.
He pays it.
Okay. Well, why were you guys going to hold on to it if he was...
It's not. We can't sell it. It's
What?
a salvage title. Nobody wanted it. Especially they were like offering us like $6,000 and stuff for it.
It was.
Why do you want it? Specifically this car.
It's a Charger. I'm 18.
Oh, sick.
Really wanted a new car.
Yeah, he wanted to be.
Oh,
the
man,
cool
you're going
guy.
to get so many women.
Yeah, I kind of made a mistake getting it at the same time though, but really needed a car.
Yeah, I told him that.
You're gonna date every
stay with my
Eskimo.
mom.
Okay, well, I guess let's break these down. When are you selling it? When are you selling it? When is this done? When is this little exercise of brotherly love done?
I want it in his name within 2 months. I told him to save some money for the down payment, technically, for the loan to go into his name.
So he's going to take out a separate loan. You're going to take out a separate loan?
I'm going to basically refinance the loan in my name.
Yeah.
Okay. How much do you have to put down?
I'm going to try to do at least 1,500, maybe 1,000.
What's your credit score?
It's around 700.
Have you gotten approved, pre-approved?
He hasn't done it yet.
Why haven't you
keep
applied?
Telling him to do it.
Because I have no idea yet. We're still working on how to do it.
I
do you
already
mean how to
know
do
how
it?
to do it. I told you.
You
how
click
to
a
do
link
It.
or talk to a dude.
Yeah.
You
First
call
we went,
the bank.
First, we went through Royal Credit Union. I did get approved for that, but they added an extra $3,000 on the loan for no reason. So we said no to that.
The dealership that I got the car from is very scammy, and that's why we were getting rid of the car beforehand.
What was the extra $3,000?
No idea.
No, so like 4 months after I got the car 2.5 years ago, the drive shaft broke. So then I got it replaced with the warranty, and then that one broke also, and warranty said you can't get another one. So I had to wait a whole year, and then I tried to cancel the warranty through the dealership, and it took them 5 months to give it back to me, and that was the warranty money off of it.
It might be too much for you to qualify, but if things are getting weird, that you might have to personal loan this thing. But even still, you don't need a $17,000 car at 18.
That's what I told
But
them.
also, but what are you going to do with it if not? So it's on both sides. It's worth $12,146. But salvage, though, are we sure?
Yeah, no.
It was.
No, it's not worth that much on
No.
a salvage title.
Yeah.
I had a truck loan stacked onto it at the time. I had it all paid down.
Oh, it's rolled
before.
over?
It was rolled over.
So what is this? Well, first of all, hold on. I don't want you to buy a vehicle for $17,000 that's worth $6,000.
Yeah, I did make a mistake of that, but I kind of.
Well, you haven't done it yet.
No, but I did make a promise to him, and I don't want to go out on that promise because that would mess him
told
up
him at
even
any
more in his
point,
financials.
What do you? Well, he's saying he doesn't care.
No, I do care about him
Oh.
going back on it,
Oh,
but I've told him many times I don't. In the beginning, before he even wanted it,
so what do you think? What do you think? What should we do? What should we do about this car?
he chose his own
So
decision.
it's already happening.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
on him.
Okay, so he can't back out
No.
in your mind. Okay, learning mistake at 18.
Yep, that's what my mom said after he.
We all
Decided
told
to do
him.
it.
We said we'll sell you the car, but just to let you know, it's not worth that much.
Yep,
All for a Charger, so you could look like you're rocking above 6 inches.
you should see
It's
how much
not-
he gets pulled over.
And we're just assuming he can even get a loan, though. What if he can't?
I
I know his credit score is decent, but he might
So
like debt
he-
to income.
He
My-
did do like the pre-approval, and he needed a co-signer,
which is my mom.
and then he needed like $2,000
Oh
down.
my, this family.
He
It's so
needed some money
intertwined.
down, and so the warranty money went into that as like money down. But now they're saying he needs like $1,000 to $2,000 money down to get this loan because
Well, he
the
said
car,
he has 1,000. Didn't he?
he wants to get 1,000.
Oh, how much do you have?
None at the moment because I'm mainly paying him, and with not enough days, I've
Again,
been just
we-
Paying him with what for what?
Car, insurance, phone,
Oh, the payment,
rent.
altogether it's around 15.
but the car payment as well.
Yeah,
Yes.
he pays the car payment.
His car payment,
Why? If he doesn't own it, but you're selling it to him.
because he
drives
has the
it.
car. He's had the car for 2
Okay,
months.
so it's just the agreement we've had.
Yes.
Yeah.
And we just started picking back up
So
last
if
week.
he can't, how often does the business slow down?
Just twice a year. 2 months out of the whole year.
Why? What's happening now that it's like
Sales
no?
seasons.
Labor Day sales.
Between sales is when it slows down a little bit.
Okay, so it's right after Christmas, and then
So we got the Labor Day, 4th of July, Black Friday. Black Friday brings us all the way through winter.
Yeah. So really, like the last 2 months are gonna be slow. We're slow, and then now it's gonna pick back up.
Yep.
And so we, yeah.
So when we are busy, I work 5 to 6 days a week.
okay, well, you still have the $17,000 car, so
Yep.
let's say that Charger. 17,746.97. The minimum monthly payment of
556.
interest rate.
8%.
8.9 on the Charger, I think.
Okay, not great.
Yeah.
All right.
Before he wanted to buy it, I was going to refinance it and get it lower.
And what's the other car?
A CRV.
Okay, we have it at 15,877 via your VIN.
Yep.
So you're underwater by about 7.
Yeah.
Yep.
So my CRV, I did bring it to a bunch of dealers to see if anyone would trade me for a car that we could pay in cash. So like trade it down, pay the rest in cash, until I realized that it's not worth that much. And so at this point, I told him not that we're stuck with it because I really like the car, but it's just like something that we can't get rid of at the moment unless we like super pay it down to get it even to how much it's worth.
Y'all need to treat this debt like it has germs. This is crazy. Okay, so $22,168.59. Minimum monthly payment?
500. It's
was $496.
Long term? Must be.
Yeah, I think it was like
Yeah.
72.
And the interest?
12.
It's getting worse. It's worse than the Target card. Good death. Good death.
Well, it was. So I originally had a CRV that had like a 3% interest rate. And then when he slowed down and I quit my job, I traded it in for a Toyota.
I did not have the company at the time. I was working for somebody else.
I traded it in for a Toyota, and then I traded that Toyota in for a Subaru. I sold that Subaru, and that's why this is so much.
Why have you not paid your taxes?
My accountant at the time never told me.
That you had to pay taxes?
No, he told me to pay taxes. He never told me when they had to start making the payments on them.
Well,
I didn't find out until
hold
they
on.
sent
It's an
me a
account,
letter.
and they're getting your books in order. They're not your CPA.
Actually told me he wasn't going to be my accountant anymore in July.
Okay.
So then I found another one. But he told
did you
me,
file an extension?
Yeah, I got everything already done, figured out. I already paid my state taxes. That's the federal taxes. So when I got the letter in the mail.
So what happened with federal? Because those, after certain extensions with businesses, are due in October.
No, I set up. That's the federal one.
But this was already due. This was already due.
Yeah, I have a monthly payment set up plan for it.
You're on a monthly payment. What's the interest?
I don't
There's usually interest.
think there's that much. I don't know how much the interest is on it.
How do you not know? Well, I have a screenshot of an app, so I can't tell you.
It was just online.
Limited information. $8,060.30. Minimum monthly.
500.
Great. So we're taking $500 away. That probably needs to be saved up for next year's taxes.
Yep.
Yeah.
And actually, how much do you have saved up for next year's taxes so far?
Because of slowing down.
Oh, good. Oh, good.
Yeah.
Listen, you need to figure out because of slowing down. You know what the hell it is? It's not because of slowing down. You just literally named when it slowed down to me and when it picks up. So you would know this. You talk to the crew. Oh, you guys aren't working this month. I'm sorry. We got it. Okay. I'm down with the pay the crew thing. I'm down with the pay the crew before yourself, absolutely. But you know the crew doesn't get money if the business doesn't exist. So if the business goes under by you not being able to pay taxes, that's a little different. So there's emergency levels, right? If you're fed up with your current brokerage, whether it's sneaky fees, lack of features, or you're just ready for an upgrade, Moomoo is the solution you've been waiting for. They're the sponsor of today's video and the official investing app of this channel, and trust me, they offer way more than the basics. Moomoo gives you 0 commissions on US stocks, ETFs, and options with no account maintenance fees or minimum deposits. Believe me when I say, if your current brokerage is charging you any of these, it's time to make a change. And another powerful tool Moomoo offers is their institutional tracker. For those of you wanting to know what the big players are doing, this feature is a game changer. It lets you track what the top hedge funds and institutional investors are buying and selling through 13F reports. Curious as to why different institutions are buying specific stocks? Moomoo gives you that insight so you can follow the moves off of the pros to make smarter investment decisions based on real data. And here's where it gets even better. Sign up using my link in the description below, make a qualified deposit, and you'll get up to 15 free stocks. Plus, they're offering a limited time 8.1 APY on uninvested cash for the first 3 months. And if you're transferring your portfolio from another brokerage, Moomoo will give you up to $300 in cash rewards. So if you're ready to step up your investing game, click the link or scan the QR code on screen and start making smarter moves with Moomoo today.
I've explained to them that because they kept yelling at me that they needed days. So I explained to them, like, I need to start working more than they do because that's going to happen eventually. But it doesn't because everything business-wise gets paid before I do.
You sound like the guy from Futurama.
Which one? Fry?
Zoidberg.
Oh, gross.
So we're spending all this money even though we have IRS debt and we're about to have IRS debt again because we have nothing saved for the future taxes. And they said they want me to ask you about a couch or something. And I'm guessing we did something stupid with the couch.
We
even
did
though,
something very stupid.
what the when you're gonna have to pay taxes again, believe it or not, it comes every year. So what couch?
So we went in because our couch broke and we were going to buy a couch, just like a small one, but we walked out with like a $3,500 couch on a credit
store?
Ashley
credit.
Furniture.
Oh, I've done that.
Yeah.
Don't recommend it.
Yeah.
I'm okay with the financing if you do it in a smart way. Did we do it in a smart way?
We have 0 interest for the first year.
When does that end?
We got it last month.
Yeah, we got it last month.
Is it deferred interest? Yes, I think it is. You didn't know that on the last one. I set mine off to pay in 12 months because I knew deferred. I love 0% financing.
I'll have to look into it more.
Why don't you show me?
It does not say anything.
You haven't set it up yet?
It is already
Through Synchrony, usually?
No, it through Wells Fargo.
Oh. I don't know. Oh, you guys probably got approved for some loan. Honestly. Which means there probably definitely is deferred interest. Yeah, take a second. Hold up.
Yeah, I have like no service here.
You didn't join? Why does no one join the Wi-Fi?
I forgot that was a thing.
There's a thing out in the lobby that's like, join the Wi-Fi. And everyone's like, ooh, snacks. Zoidberg picks snacks over Wi-Fi. So you owe $3,500.
It's like 31.
I was expecting a crazier price tag because as someone who's done the furniture shopping,
Well,
like I've only gotten new furniture once, and oh boy, they do be expensive. So I get it.
Yeah, and well, it was literally my dream couch. I've talked about it multiple
dream
times.
couch.
Yeah, it's the fuzzy one with the pleats down it. And
Sorry, it's
So it's gonna
33.
wear and tear easy.
They said it won't.
They
But,
lied.
Yeah,
We have
we have
furniture. They lied.
2 cats and 2 dogs, and it's
They
a white
lied.
couch.
But we got
They
the
lied
warranty on it. They said it does if anything breaks, we can just get a new one sent over.
Yeah,
Through the warranty.
breaks, not worn down.
Well, they fix any scratches or anything like that, like tears and rips.
Right. Well, to a certain extent. Whoa.
They said
what?
cat scratches.
Okay,
and
be
rips.
very careful because usually it's like, okay, maybe a puncture, but sometimes like an intentional, like they won't come. I don't know. I would.
The lady who did it. No,
She's a
talked about
saleswoman,
it. Yeah, she said she had
wanted-
cats.
Oh, the
and
person who wanted her commission. Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'm betting you're getting deferred interest. What's your minimum monthly payment on that?
117.
So it's there. You found it.
Yeah, it just doesn't say anything for interest at all.
And you guys are not credit card people, to be clear.
No.
You need to use a charge card like the Fizz card, something where you put the balance on, then you can only spend it, but it still benefits your credit card. Instead it downloaded, where would it have gone on this? I don't know.
If
Android.
you scroll down, it's probably okay. No, it's not.
Mm,
Okay, find it.
Or maybe we need to join the Wi-Fi.
you didn't click on it.
Yes, I did. I said it was downloading, and then I
weird.
saw a download thing.
Is that it?
Yes.
Let me see. Let me have a little peek. Wonderful. It's interesting how we're able to
I did not know I could do that on
do
there.
things when we click buttons, isn't it?
It's not the 1 year thing.
It's starting. $40 in only 1 month. So imagine that stacking every single month.
Yep.
And it all hits your balance by the time a year from last month happens. $40 a month. $40 times that by 12, that gets added to your balance in a year, in 11 months. 11 months. What is that?
Menards and then.
Yeah.
This is gonna be more than the Menards one.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
The Menards
no
one was like
doubt.
$60 added. This is gonna be $480 added to your balance for this special little couch, and then it's gonna sit there at 28.99%, at least at this time. But it's deferring, and it expires in 11 months, almost to the day. Told you, I knew it.
Yeah.
Almost like I've been doing this for 2.5 years.
My mom's gonna get mad. I lied to her about the price of that
Why?
couch.
What?
She tries to help.
The crazy thing is, it's actually, for furniture, it's just too expensive. It's not the craziest price for a piece of furniture.
Yeah.
For a couch especially. Especially if you're getting the dream couch. But first, you guys probably shouldn't have. But 2, it's the deferred interest that's about to kill you.
Yeah.
But what did you say it was?
1,000.
That was
Why?
the original amount of the couch we're looking at.
So my mom.
What does it even matter? You're 26.
I care about her opinion, and she knows.
Yeah, but what is...
She doesn't know half of this.
But she probably doesn't even know what a couch costs.
Oh, she does.
Oh, then why would she care then? She would be like, oh, you bought a couch.
Well, I told her it
new
was on
couch.
like a clearance sale.
But why? You're just
don't-
lying. Like,
I
she would have
know.
understood the price of a couch.
No, because then she would have said you could have gone to like Habitat for Humanity and gotten a couch.
But those are old and
A used couch? You could have said you
Yeah.
got a
I don't want a
if you're
used
talking
couch.
if you're talking to someone and need their opinion to be good, someone who's like me about every little thing, don't talk to them about. Don't even tell them.
I know that like she's trying to help. She
Dude,
has
that-
like helped me paid off credit cards.
That
and
little
stuff.
kid's gonna just go to the mall one day, get the stomach flu, and gonna vomit all over that couch, and then that's $3,500 down the drain.
Yeah.
that's what the warranty's for. They can clean up stains.
Yeah, I don't think she'll ever sit on it again.
No, probably,
probably
well,
not.
not in that spot.
Okay, what is all this? Okay, I see your credit report. 630. Cards, and then a closed account.
Yeah, we've tried to pay off a couple credit cards over the last year.
This is such a disaster. Okay, go on. Sure.
What ones did we pay off? I paid off my Amazon card.
I don't give a about that. No offense. I'm talking about the one that's closed, and you owe $1,465.
Oh, that is my debt consolidation loan that I had a couple years ago.
Wow, you really consolidated it into soon-to-be collections.
It's going
What?
into collections.
What? Oh, sorry, it's closed, but you're making payments.
Yes, I make the pay. I make more payments
scared
on
me.
that.
Sorry.
I make almost double payments on it.
What's the minimum though? Just minimum.
70. I pay about 140 to 200.
Okay. Maybe not though.
So that shouldn't be going
What's the
anywhere near
interest?
collections.
No.
I'm gonna have to look it up. really quick.
14%.
Is it?
And you paid $100 last month, so
14% on that?
yeah, 14% on that.
So I think they charge me $14 a month.
Y'all. All right. What is this? Oh, there it is. It's a part of this checking account.
Yes.
Gotcha. Yep, 14.49%, 15%. It's a 15% loan. Good. A ending balance in our checking account of $332. Are we combined?
Yes.
Okay. Oh, man, this is gonna be so much. Oh, Xbox. Good, Xbox and PayPal Instant Transfer and Cash App and out. We went to the corner store and Big J's Pizza, HBI Radio, Cart Country, ATM withdrawal, $203. Who knows where the that went? MI Plums.
That was.
Oh, that was the casino.
When you're stopping at a little food mart and you get like $6. What are we getting? Snacks, drinks?
Drinks for the kid. Snacks and drinks for
Well,
the kid.
he
most of
stopped.
the time.
He used to stop at a gas station before work too and get drinks.
Just throw a
every day.
water bottle at it next time, seriously, okay? This is like, buy them in bulk. We don't need to be stopping and going and getting BS, getting Burger King. TikTok, we're paying for TikTok. And
That was your 21
line-
pilot shirts.
I never ordered the 21 Pilot shirt.
That was not me on TikTok then.
I don't know. I don't even remember.
You need to act like you're over the age of 21 and just not spend money you don't have. When it's like SMBS, when it's like SMBS, when it's like SMBS. Venmo down $100.
Is that for paying your work? No, you do check.
Oh, good. Roku. And then Big J's, Netflix, Feet to Farm Car Wash. Washing a car when we literally can't pay our taxes. Come on. Cinema, PayPal, Wing. Wait. Crown Wing Country Land.
I don't know that one.
Town the
Music.
go kart. Maybe.
When it's like got some BS. Culver's. I love it. Can't afford it. You're not paying taxes. Hotels and tickets. Discount liquor. Bath and Body Works. We can smell nasty when we can't pay taxes. Cash App and out. $800 to where?
Cash App?
800.
Oh, yep.
Oh, yeah.
One of my employees needed their check
Oh, sure.
because they forgot it, and
So like, if they forget the physical check, he'll pay.
I
them
got you.
over.
Are you accounting this? It didn't
Yes.
go through your business account?
yeah,
I know you're LLC, so technically you're able to
I
make it work.
take it from my business into that one and then send it to them, and then I
Just
write it
account
down
for
on
it.
that.
Pizza. When it's like some BS, ice, kind of ice, and mountain.
Oh, that was
the county
fair.
concessions.
Yeah.
Wonderful. Now on these business accounts, what the are we doing? Is this all gas?
The gas stations, yes.
The Speedways and Casey's and Holiday Station.
Yep, that's
and
gas.
all this Costco. Then you also have Crunchyroll and Entertainment and Yapsody, Hobby Lobby, TJ Maxx, Smoke Shop. Who's getting lung cancer?
Both of us.
Raise your hand
both
if you're getting
vape.
lung cancer. Both of you? All right, good. We have a kid, so maybe we don't anymore. Subway. Monopoly Go? Not again.
Yes.
105,000. What are you doing? How much do you spend on Monopoly Go in a month?
That was that one time.
Stop, delete it, burn it.
I told you not to spend money on that app.
Foods.
That was the only time.
This is ridiculous. What's happening on this card? You spent $6,400 on there. A lot of it business, yes. And the business was a lot of stuff just back and forth. The business checking account's actually not that bad in terms of managing things. The card, there was lots of BS on there still.
Before, I didn't use that one for the business because we had it more towards that, and then I started using it for the business, and then we actually was able to pay more of it off, but then more stuff being spent on it. But it's mostly for work.
You say it's mostly for work, but you pull it out when we don't have money.
So who's right?
Both.
I am. All the time.
90% of it is for work purposes. 10%
I would
of
say-
it is normal.
No,
credit card stuff.
I would say money-wise, 90% is for work, but usage percentage, it's like half.
Yeah, somewhere around there.
Again, I wonder if you need all these employees.
Well, okay, so like one does like front of the truck driving, and the other one does back of the truck.
So one goes inside, installs everything. The other one is, this is a 2-person job. No one person can't bring in a 500 pound fridge up.
Well, I
35
offered,
Brian,
I offered
Do
to
you
come
think
work for him.
that he needs every employee that he has?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay.
At least at my company, well, our job, I pay my employees on time.
Well, that's good. I'm just trying to figure out. When you're not paying your taxes.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm making payments towards it. Some other people aren't.
You have nothing saved for your taxes upcoming. So it's just like, I don't know what you're talking about.
My brain keeps saying, like, most of the money I get from the business keeps going towards the truck rentals. My brain keeps saying that once I can get my own truck in my name, I'll be saving a lot more money.
Not just your pay, but money you're taking out of the business. How much money hits your account on a monthly basis? Your personal account. Average. Give us an average.
Should be around 5.
Cool. Are you setting 25% aside for taxes?
No.
We're setting 25% aside for taxes. $3,750 is your income then. Welcome to the life of business owner. S corporate, pay yourself a reasonable salary, make your deductions, or make your distributions less taxes.
I was told not to put my company into an S corp
Well, maybe listen.
because then I have to pay them hourly, which is hard to do with our job, and then everything else. So I've
You
thought
can't
about
contract out people with an S corp. S corps can't contract out people. I don't know. That'd be interesting. I'm curious. I don't know. Okay, let's get your debt payments. So again, the money that hits your account. This is after your truck rentals, right? In the business. We were just talking everything, right? Every business.
Yes.
Okay, good. I'm minusing the charger because he pays it. But if he dies tomorrow, you're.
That is true.
Gotta get it out of your name, my friendos. Oh, good. Okay, 1/3 of your income immediately goes to debt minimum monthly payments. 1,242. Okay, what's your rent?
1,000.
Your portion?
Yeah.
1,000 our portion plus utilities.
Your portion of utilities and internet.
About 300 to 400, depending.
Call 350. Is that including internet?
Yeah.
Yes.
Car insurances.
175 for just us two.
Your portion of the phone bill.
200.
That's insane. Do you owe on your
Both
devices?
phones and our child iPad.
As soon as you guys pay that, I'll switch to something like Helium.
Yeah.
You guys got to do a $20 a month option. Okay. Gas, vroom, drive, both of you combined.
A month?
Yep.
$75 maybe.
100. Because one tank lasts me a week.
100 both of you or 175 total?
I would say 100 both of us.
100 both of us. She doesn't go anywhere that often, and then I just go back and 2 from work.
How does this work with different people living there? Like, how do the groceries work at the house?
We buy them. He eats them.
Nope.
He's starting to give us extra money set aside for food.
Okay.
Yeah. So like his rent is rent, utilities,
Nope.
and food.
No more. Well, what's his rent?
$600.
But now he's giving us an extra $100 to cover food. So it's...
Yeah, I don't think it's only $100 though. It won't be. If I'm doing you, and baby, I'd be putting you guys at least $800 a month with meal prep.
Yeah,
He
that's about what we spend.
And he would need to give you about 200 of that.
Okay. You hear that? That's what we're going to start doing then.
That's what you're going to start doing. That meaning it's going to be 600 from you guys. TP fund. This includes anything else you need to survive. This is makeup, anything for kids, that kind of stuff. 150 we're going to put in there. Medical healthcare co-pays. Well, you guys, neither of you have insurance?
Those
No.
Gold RX.
Yeah, I do.
Okay, $400 a month. Let's get you both on health insurance. Let's see if we can afford that. Subscriptions, no. Savings, no. We already did the 25% set aside for business. And pets?
We have 4 pets, 2 cats,
Oh, wow.
2 dogs.
Okay, food, how much?
Probably about $100 a month.
Yeah, with all 4 of them.
Do you have pet insurances?
No.
No.
Probably should, or else you're going to get... But I don't know if we can even afford it, so... Trust me. I just had an emergency vet bill. $3,000.
Oh my god.
It happens. Dogs are stupid, especially
our
the
dog
one
is
that I
very
have
dumb.
that consistently eats things that she shouldn't.
Yep,
She's
we
like,
got
nom,
2
nom, nom.
black labs.
Oh, yeah. So, ha ha ha. I doubt you guys could afford that $3,000, and I also doubt you would let them die.
No.
So, with that, you guys are under about $500.
Okay.
And that's for setting some money aside for taxes. You don't set money aside for taxes. You have money left, but you don't because you need to pay taxes. So you don't have money left over.
Right.
It's easy as that. Yep. 567 negative. And that's with him paying his share and him paying his car.
That's without the extra money the company makes, which...
I said altogether what amount hits your account.
I thought you meant in our checking. Okay.
That you take from your business, on a monthly basis. Distributions and pay, even though you're not set up for pay.
I would just do like an average because it's
Yeah, average it out.
What I take in total after everything.
Yes.
Around 17 to 25. Because 1 week a week extra.
Total. Average total monthly.
that you pull from your business after everything is paid. You know, like when we go to the grocery store and we don't have money and you take it out of your business account.
Or just tell me what you can. Distributions and your pay. Tell me what you can.
7 to 8, sorry.
A month?
1,000?
A month. Because
Let's do 7 to be
when the
conservative.
trucks do good, I make an extra one.
When they do good.
Yeah.
When I have the full 6
So you're
days.
averaging still and saying
Yes.
7?
Yes. I can make between an extra 1 to 2,000 business side a week.
Okay, 5,250 then after setting money aside for taxes.
Sorry, I am
It's okay.
not the brightest when it comes to certain things.
Oh, it's okay. I'm also a dumb when it comes to a lot of things. So I get it. We all are. It happens.
Yeah, a lot of stuff needs to be dumbed down for me.
That's okay. I got you, buds. 4,317 needed to survive. You actually have, if that is correct, and we're budgeting this correctly, which, big if, we have 933 left in a month.
That's a lot better.
Yeah, that's usually what it feels
But this
like
is you
it
guys
comes
living
out
on
to.
your basic necessities.
Yeah.
Besides, again, the TP fund, that's $150. I can,
That's why I was like really shocked when you said negative, and I was like, that shouldn't even be it at all.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, with that, you can take care of a lot of this pretty quickly.
Yeah, it's our brains telling us it doesn't need to go to that. Just buy something stupid.
First 3 months, Target and Menards are gone. 3 months after that, Ashley's gone. Cool. 6 months, Ashley's gone, Target's gone, Menards is gone.
Again, city is very
Sorry,
difficult.
actually, sorry. First 4 months, Target, Menards, and your consolidation is gone. And then 3 months after that, Ashley is gone. So now we're 7 months in, okay?
Okay.
That sounds a lot more better.
And after that, the IRS, check out the interest. It likely has interest or fees or things added. So we're probably paying that off and about at that time with the money left over. It's going to be anywhere from, it's probably about, probably about 7 months. 7 months after that. So we're 14 months in. This is without you getting a job, by the way, and this is without your business like increasing.
Yep.
So this is with everything staying stagnant, but it's also without interest accruing. Okay. Charger, we're going to make him take it. CRV, so we're keeping it. We're not getting rid of it.
Yeah, that's just my car. I'm not getting rid of it.
We also need the SUV because the 2 dogs.
Yeah, but you can get an SUV for $10,000.
Yeah.
Right. No, I think at
you
this
could borrow
point...
the difference. You could have a $15,000 loan instead of 22. Also, it's 12% interest.
We do want to refinance that loan when the time comes.
The time will come in about 14 months because your credit score will not be good until then.
Okay.
Yeah, the couch release mine up.
Yeah. Okay, now we have an extra 1,500 to throw at it. CRV will probably be about, let's call it 20,000. Divide that by 1,500. That'll take an additional 13 months to pay off. So if you really want to double your time to keep the thing, you can. It's up to you.
Right.
So we're a year and 3 months in. 2 years, 3 months in. 2 years, 3 months. All of our debt is gone. Save with a fully funded emergency fund. We can round it up to about 3 years.
Yeah.
Depending. Yeah. You might be able to do it in 2 years and 3/4 total. But that's actually not that bad. And that's, again, without any pay increasing anywhere from either side.
Yeah, we do need a full emergency fund because last year I had 3 surgeries. I was out of work for a while.
Well, also remember, in your budget, I did health insurance.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's probably going to be cheap health insurance with higher deductibles, but if you have big surgeries, you're going to meet your deductibles.
I was covered still under my mom's insurance at the time because I was before 27.
Not no more.
Yep.
So health insurance tomorrow.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
Okie dokes. Wow. What a mess. But your cleanup is actually not that bad. It's literally just you guys budgeting. So just budget. Just be some adults who budget. Who sit down, communicate, budget.
Yeah.
It's easy as that, y'all. It's as easy as that. Let me get your Hammer financial score. We'll bring in your brother more for the post show, and we'll get his perspective on this, and we'll bring in the producers who know more drama and things about you guys, and we'll talk about that. Make sure you join the membership below. Get an extra 20 minutes every episode of Extra Tea. Spending a budget you overspent, 0 out of 10. Debt, you have IRS debt, 0 out of 10. Emergency fund, nothing in savings, 0 out of 10. Retirement, anything?
No, that's
terrifying.
One of the reasons why we wanted to come on here.
Yeah. So you'll be 30 by the time you're done with this. So you have a lot of time still left.
Yep.
We're going to be saving up for retirement because you guys need to have a good retirement. You don't want to throw your burden onto your kid.
Yes.
Retirement, 0 out of 10. Real estate, 0 out of 10. You don't own it, right? It's a rental?
Yeah.
Yep.
We're going to buy it in a few years, but...
Huh?
We want to buy it in a few years. So we rent from our friend. She bought the house. We rent from her.
All right, let's talk about that in the post show. Okay, Hammer financial score 0 out of 10. Make sure to check out all those resources linked in the description below, where you can also get our budgeting and investing program at a 15% discount and get $100 in cash from us gifted into your Moo account. Today on the Financial Audit Post Show.
Our friend bought the house.
Okay.
Lived with us
for this intention.
This intention. Lived with us for a little while. We butted heads. She moved out.
It's so great that we mix everything in our lives with everyone.
Yeah.
It's so convoluted with your family and friends. It's getting a little too incesty, even though you guys are so far north. To watch the Financial Audit Post Show, click the join button below.